Cause and effect is a relationship between two events or phenomena, where one is the result of the other. In simple terms, a cause is why something happens, and an effect is what happens as a result. For example, if you forget to water a plant, cause, the plant might wilt, effect. This concept is used to explain how actions, decisions, or conditions lead to specific outcomes. Understanding cause and effect requires identifying not only what happened, but also the underlying reasons for it. This relationship is fundamental in many areas of study, including science, history, and literature, as it helps people analyze events and predict potential outcomes. Now let's look at some examples of cause and effect to understand it better. Imagine a scenario where it begins to rain heavily. Cause. Because of the rain, the streets become slippery, leading to an increased number of car accidents. Effect. This chain of events illustrates how one action can lead to a direct consequence. In another example, consider a student who spends extra time studying for a test. Cause. As a result, the student performs well and earns a high grade. Effect. This example demonstrates the positive outcomes that can arise from deliberate actions. Finally, think about a situation where a community decides to plant more trees in urban areas. Cause. Over time, the additional greenery improves air quality and provides shade, making the environment more pleasant and healthier. Effect. This highlights how human efforts can lead to long-term benefits for society. Now let's explore how understanding cause and effect is useful in different areas of life. In science, the concept of cause and effect is critical for conducting experiments. Scientists use it to test hypotheses and establish relationships between variables. For instance, they might investigate how varying sunlight exposure affects plant growth. This helps in developing reliable scientific theories and practical applications. In everyday problem solving, identifying causes and effects helps people make better decisions. For example, if a person notices that skipping breakfast leads to feeling tired later in the day, they might choose to eat a healthy breakfast to improve their energy levels. In storytelling, cause and effect create logical sequences of events that make narratives engaging and believable. Readers can follow how characters' actions lead to specific consequences, enhancing their understanding of the plot. However, cause and effect is not without its weaknesses. Let's examine a few challenges associated with this concept. One major weakness is oversimplification. Sometimes people assume that a single cause is responsible for an effect, ignoring the possibility of multiple contributing factors. For instance, attributing a city's traffic congestion solely to population growth overlooks other causes, such as poor infrastructure or inefficient public transportation. This can lead to incomplete or inaccurate conclusions. Another weakness is the difficulty of proving cause and effect relationships in certain situations. Correlation, which is when two things happen together, can often be mistaken for causation, which is when one thing directly causes another. For example, if ice cream sales and swimming pool usage both increase during the summer, it might seem like one causes the other, but they are both actually caused by warmer weather. This confusion can mislead decision-making processes. Lastly, focusing too much on immediate effects can overshadow long-term consequences. For example, cutting down forests might provide short-term economic benefits, but it can lead to long-term environmental damage. Ignoring these broader implications can create more harm than good.